Most English learners believe fluency is something mysterious, something only talented people can achieve, something that takes 10 years, perfect grammar, a foreign passport, or a special brain. But that belief is exactly what keeps millions of learners trapped at the same level for years. Because fluency is not magic. Fluency is training. And today, I want to show you something that could completely change the way you learn English forever. Maybe you already understand YouTube videos. Maybe you understand movies with subtitles. Maybe you know thousands of English words. But when somebody suddenly asks you a question in English, your mind freezes. You start translating. Your confidence disappears. And the sentence that sounded perfect inside your head suddenly comes out broken. If that has ever happened to you, this video is for you. Because today we are going far beyond basic English tips. I'm going to show you the real habits, systems, and mindset shifts that help learners move from intermediate English to advanced fluency much faster. Not with complicated grammar books. Not with boring memorization. But with smart, modern, science-backed learning methods that actually work in real life. And by the end of this video, you will understand why so many learners stay stuck for years and how you can escape that cycle. Welcome back to Daily English. If you're serious about becoming fluent, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment telling me your current English level and your biggest struggle right now. Now, let's begin. One of the biggest lies in language learning is this. If I study more grammar, I will become fluent.
Grammar matters.
Of course it does. But grammar alone does not create fluency. There are learners who can explain grammar rules perfectly, but still cannot speak naturally in real conversations. And there are people with imperfect grammar who communicate confidently and naturally every day.
Why?
Because fluency is not only knowledge. Fluency is automatic communication. Your brain must learn to react in English without translating every sentence. That is the real goal. And this is where most learners fail. They treat English like a school subject instead of a living skill. Imagine someone studying swimming for 5 years, reading books about swimming, watching videos about swimming, memorizing swimming vocabulary, but never entering the water. Will they become a great swimmer? Of course not. English works the same way. You cannot become fluent only by studying English. You become fluent by living English. That difference changes everything. Now, let's talk about one major reason learners stay stuck at intermediate level. Comfort. Comfort is dangerous in language learning because your brain loves efficiency. Once your brain discovers a small set of English patterns that help you survive daily conversations, it stops pushing harder. Many learners reach a point where they can order food, answer basic questions, understand simple videos, and communicate enough for daily life. Then progress slows down dramatically. Not because they are incapable, but because their brain is no longer challenged. Their English becomes predictable, safe, repetitive. And if you repeat the same level of English every day, your brain has no reason to evolve. This is why advanced learners constantly put themselves in slightly uncomfortable situations. Not impossible situations, just challenging enough to stretch the brain. For example, listening to a podcast that feels slightly difficult, reading articles above your level, having conversations with people who speak faster than you, explaining complex opinions instead of simple facts. This is where growth happens. Not inside your comfort zone, but just outside it. And here's something important. You do not need perfect understanding to improve. Many learners believe they must understand every single word before continuing. That mindset slows progress massively. Native speakers do not understand every word they hear either. Even native speakers sometimes hear unfamiliar vocabulary, slang, or accents. But they continue listening calmly. Strong learners do the same. Instead of panicking when they miss one word, they focus on overall meaning. That single habit can dramatically improve your listening ability. Now, let's move into one of the most powerful fluency habits you can build. Daily output, not daily study. Daily output. There is a huge difference. Input is what you receive. Listening, reading, watching. Output is what you produce. Speaking. writing, explaining ideas, creating thoughts in English. Many learners spend years consuming English but almost never producing it. Then they wonder why speaking feels difficult. Imagine trying to play piano after only watching piano videos for 3 years. You need active practice. Your mouth must train. Your brain must train. Your reaction speed must train. One of the fastest ways to do this is active recall speaking. Instead of repeating memorized sentences, force your brain to create original thoughts in English. Not perfectly, naturally. Or after reading an article, summarize it aloud without looking. This trains spontaneous English production, which is exactly what real conversations require. Another powerful technique is emotional speaking practice. Most learners practice English with zero emotion, flat voice,
No personality.
no energy, but real communication is emotional. So when you practice speaking, add emotion intentionally. Practice excitement, curiosity,
Surprise.
confidence. Instead of saying, "I went to the store yesterday," say, "You won't believe what happened when I went to the store yesterday." Immediately your brain starts using more natural English patterns, storytelling patterns, human communication patterns. And this is one secret advanced speakers use naturally. Now let me tell you about a learner named Daniel. Daniel studied English for almost 8 years. His grammar was good. His reading was excellent. But speaking terrified him. Whenever someone spoke English unexpectedly, his mind went blank. One day, he changed his strategy completely. Instead of studying longer, he started recording 2-minute voice messages every morning. Not for social media, not for anyone else, just for himself. Every morning he talked about one topic: his plans, his memories, his opinions, his frustrations. At first, it felt painful,
Slow.
embarrassing. But after 3 months, something incredible happened. His brain stopped freezing.
Why?
Because he trained spontaneous thought generation. That is fluency training, not passive studying. Now, let's talk about listening. Because this is where many learners secretly struggle. Many learners think their listening problem is vocabulary. But often the real problem is sound recognition. English pronunciation changes constantly in natural speech. Words connect together. Sounds disappear. Native speakers reduce pronunciation. For example, "What are you doing?" becomes, "What are you doing?" "Did you eat yet?" becomes, "Jeet yet." "I'm going to" becomes,
I'm gonna.
If your brain only learned textbook pronunciation, real English can sound completely different. This is why advanced learners train connected speech awareness. One excellent technique is shadowing. Choose a short audio clip, maybe 30 seconds. Listen carefully. Then repeat at the same speed while copying rhythm, pauses, stress, emotion, and pronunciation. Not just words. The music of English. Because fluency is not only vocabulary. It is rhythm, timing,
Flow. Energy.
English has musical patterns, and your ears must absorb them. Another smart listening strategy is layered listening. First, listen without subtitles. Focus on overall meaning. Then listen with subtitles and notice what you missed. Then listen again without subtitles. This teaches your brain to connect sounds with meaning more efficiently. And here's another truth. You do not need to understand every accent immediately. Accent adaptation takes time. Now, let's talk about vocabulary. Memorizing random word lists rarely creates fluency.
Why?
Because the brain remembers meaning better inside emotional context. Stories, experiences, and conversations improve memory dramatically. If you memorize the word exhausted from a vocabulary list, you may forget it tomorrow. But if you say, "Yesterday I worked 12 hours, and I was completely exhausted," your brain connects the word to emotion and experience. That memory becomes stronger. This is why advanced learners learn vocabulary through situations, not isolated lists. And here's one of the biggest secrets of advanced English. Native speakers do not memorize huge numbers of individual words. They memorize chunks. groups of words that naturally appear together. For example, at the end of the day. To be honest with you, I couldn't help noticing. That reminds me of something. These chunks create fluency because your brain retrieves entire patterns instantly, instead of building every sentence from zero. This dramatically increases speaking speed. So instead of learning single words, collect useful phrases connected to your real life, your work, your hobbies, your dreams, your routines. Now, let's discuss reading. Reading exposes you to advanced vocabulary, natural phrasing, and deeper thinking patterns. But the key is reading strategically. Do not read like a dictionary. Read like a detective. Notice how native writers express ideas. Notice tone, humor, emotion, persuasion. Compare these two sentences. The meeting was bad versus the meeting quickly turned into a complete disaster. The second sentence creates imagery and emotional impact. Advanced English is not about sounding complicated. It is about sounding vivid and precise. One of the fastest ways to improve this skill is extensive reading. Read large amounts without stopping every minute. Novels, articles,
blog,
biographies, interviews. The more English patterns your brain sees, the more naturally those patterns appear in your speaking. Now, let's talk about something many learners ignore: identity. Some learners secretly see themselves as bad at English. That belief shapes their behavior. They avoid speaking, avoid risks, avoid mistakes. But confident learners think differently. Even before becoming fluent, they begin identifying as English speakers. Not perfect speakers, but real speakers. That mindset changes everything. Because confidence is not something that magically appears after fluency. Confidence is something you practice before fluency. And yes, mistakes are part of the process. Many advanced learners still make grammar mistakes, but communication continues.
Why?
Because fluency is resilience, not perfection. You must become comfortable sounding imperfect while improving. That is the hidden psychological skill behind fluency. Now, here's another advanced fluency principle. Your environment shapes your language level. If English only exists during study time, progress becomes slow. But if English becomes part of your lifestyle, improvement accelerates naturally. Change your phone language to English. Follow creators who inspire you in English. Listen to podcasts while cooking, walking, or exercising. Think in English during small daily moments. Describe your surroundings mentally. Narrate your actions. Ask yourself questions in English. These tiny habits create massive long-term results, because fluency is built through repeated daily exposure. Now, let's discuss one of the biggest hidden problems in language learning: fear of judgment. This fear destroys more progress than lack of intelligence ever will. Some learners stay silent for years because they fear embarrassment. But most people are not judging your English nearly as much as you think. Many people actually admire anyone brave enough to communicate in another language. And remember this carefully. Every fluent speaker you admire once sounded awkward too. Every single one. Fluency is built through thousands of imperfect conversations, not through waiting. Now, I want to give you a powerful exercise: conversation expansion. Most learners answer questions with the shortest possible response. How was your weekend?
Good.
Conversation finished. But advanced speakers expand naturally. Honestly, it was pretty relaxing. I spent Saturday visiting my cousin, and on Sunday I watched that documentary everyone was talking about. Notice the difference. More detail, more connection, more natural rhythm. Train yourself to expand answers by 1 or 2 extra sentences. This builds fluency incredibly fast. Now, let's talk about pronunciation. Good pronunciation is really about clarity, confidence, and understandable rhythm. You do not need to erase your accent completely. The real goal is understandable communication. Focus on stress patterns, sentence rhythm, word emphasis. Advanced speakers control emphasis naturally, and you can train this skill by carefully imitating native audio. Now, let's discuss motivation. Long-term English learning is emotional. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days you feel stuck. That is normal. Progress is not linear. Sometimes your brain quietly absorbs patterns for weeks before visible improvement appears. This is why consistency matters more than intensity. 1 hour every day beats 7 hours once a week. Small daily contact keeps the language alive inside your brain. And stop measuring progress only through perfection. Sometimes progress looks like understanding a joke, thinking faster, feeling less nervous, using a phrase naturally, following conversations longer than before. These are huge victories. Celebrate them. Now, I want to teach you one of the most powerful fluency strategies.
Topic immersion.
Most learners study random English every day, but advanced learners often immerse deeply in one topic for several days. Business, technology, travel, cooking, fitness, psychology. When you repeatedly consume content around one topic, vocabulary repeats naturally. Your brain builds stronger associations faster, and your confidence in that area grows dramatically. Now, let's discuss thinking in English. Many learners desperately try to stop translating, but forcing yourself to never translate often creates frustration. Instead, train gradual mental conversion. Start small. Think simple thoughts directly in English. What should I eat today? I'm running late. That was interesting. Over time, your brain builds faster automatic pathways. Eventually, entire conversations begin happening naturally inside your head. That is when English starts becoming part of your identity. Now, let's talk about fluency versus accuracy. Some learners focus so heavily on accuracy that they become afraid to speak. Others speak constantly, but never improve mistakes. You need both. Fluency practice and correction. During some sessions, focus only on speaking smoothly without stopping. Ignore small mistakes. During other sessions, slow down and focus carefully on grammar and pronunciation. Separating these goals reduces mental overload. Now, let's discuss social learning. Humans learn language socially, emotionally, interactively. This is why conversations often improve fluency faster than isolated study. Find opportunities for real communication. Language exchanges, study groups, voice chats, online communities. Even short interactions matter, because conversations train adaptation skills your brain cannot learn from textbooks alone. Now here's something advanced learners understand very well. Fluency is deeply connected to curiosity. If English becomes only obligation, motivation fades. But curiosity creates momentum. Be curious about stories, ideas, cultures, humor, people. Use English to explore things you genuinely care about. That emotional connection makes learning sustainable. Now let me tell you about Sophia. Sophia loved photography. Instead of forcing herself through boring textbooks, she started watching photography tutorials in English, reading camera reviews, following photographers online. Within 1 year, her English improved dramatically, not because she studied harder, but because she connected English to passion. That is powerful. Now, let's discuss advanced conversation skills. Great communicators know how to listen actively, react naturally, ask follow-up questions, show engagement. For example, "Really? What happened next? That sounds stressful." I've experienced something similar. These small reactions create natural conversation flow, and they make you sound far more fluent immediately. Now, let's talk about mental fatigue. Learning a language is cognitively demanding. Your brain burns enormous energy processing unfamiliar patterns. So, if you sometimes feel tired after speaking English for long periods, that is completely normal. Advanced fluency develops mental endurance over time. Do not interpret temporary exhaustion as failure. Now here's another advanced tip. Train recovery speed. Most learners panic after mistakes, but fluent speakers recover quickly. If they forget a word, they explain another way. If they make a mistake, they continue naturally. Communication is not about perfect performance. It is about adaptability. Now, let's discuss the perfection trap. Perfectionism delays fluency more than bad grammar. Some learners spend 5 minutes trying to create one perfect sentence. Meanwhile, fluent speakers communicate imperfectly, but continuously. Remember this. Communication first. Refinement second. Speak first. Improve gradually. That is how fluency develops naturally. Now we're getting close to the end of this lesson, but before we finish, remember something very important. Your English journey is not only about language. It is about transformation, the ability to connect with more people, access more opportunities, travel more confidently, express your personality globally, learn from different cultures, build a new version of yourself. That is powerful. And yes, the journey can feel slow sometimes. But every conversation matters. Every practice session matters. Every difficult listening exercise matters. Every mistake matters. Because all of it builds fluency gradually beneath the surface. So do not quit simply because progress feels invisible today. One day, you will suddenly realize something amazing. You're understanding conversations without subtitles. You're thinking directly in English. You're speaking without panic. And the language that once felt impossible now feels natural. That moment is worth the struggle. If you enjoyed this lesson and want more advanced English training like this, subscribe to Daily English, like the video, and leave a comment sharing one habit you will start practicing this week. And finally, remember this. Fluency is not built by talent alone. It is built by repetition, curiosity, patience, consistency, and courage. You do not need to become perfect. You only need to keep moving forward. Your future fluent self is created by the habits you build today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Keep practicing. Keep speaking. Keep believing in yourself. And I'll see you in the next daily English lesson.